Guard, set to number 11,
Tensions are high going into this Game 5 Eastern Conference matchup. The series deadlocked at 2-2. Both teams are hungry for the advantage. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. Take a look at New York. It's been a tough one so far. Back and forth through the first 4 games.
And we all know they have home court advantage, but this is a 3-game series now. A statement win here is what this team is hoping for.
Now here's Daniels. Back to McCollum. There's no question about the skill level of C.J. McCollum. A long-time NBA star.
Well, look, at this point, it's just muscle memory for him. From so many spots on the floor, B.A. One of the things that impresses me the most is how he scores against good defense.
That free throw misses.
Well, even though he plays with a scorer's mindset, you can put McCollum in a playmaking role. He gives you options.
And he's good on the second. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Guys, Trae Young's contract in Atlanta was coming to an end, and both sides could not reach an agreement on a long-term contract extension. Trade talks ensued, and Trae Young finds himself in a new destination that now makes him the lead franchise guard in a new home.
A new day. All right, Chomps, thanks for the update. And New York has possession. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Pass to Daniels. There's the triple. The rebound by Bridges. Anunoby with it. McCollum covering. And here's Brunson from the arc. McCollum pulls it in. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Now the Hawks with it. Here's Okongwu. The kick out to Johnson. There's McCollum with the 3. The Knicks with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
McCollum on the wing. Pass to Okongwu. Out to McCollum. Wide open look. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, you just got to love the control McCollum possesses on those in-between jumpers.
Anunoby for 3. Sinks the tray. Anunoby's got 5 now.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
McCollum against Brunson. Launches it. And Anunoby pulls it down. For New York, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Towns. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Back to Johnson. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Okongwu. 5 to shoot. No good on the 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Hart. Can't hit from in close.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Daniels passes to Alexander Walker. And here's McCollum to the inside. Okongwu. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Johnson. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
That's a nice touch around the rim. McCollum makes the most of his opportunities down there.
Pass to Towns. Uses the glass on the layup.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Brunson against McCollum. The kick out to Johnson. Back to McCollum. Here's the 3. The rebound by Bridges. New York has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Brunson passes to Towns. Shoots over Okongwu. And there's Towns on the assist from Brunson. Towns has got his second basket of the game. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A. He just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
Changes here for New York. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. Clarkson comes in for Hart, and it's Jose Alvarado in for Brunson. .151 left in the first quarter. Pass to Vincent. There's a screen by Kuminga. Vincent can't hit.
He may have had too much time to think about.
For 3, Bridges. Rebounded by the Hawks. Hield passes to Vincent. Here's Risache. Pass to Kuminga from behind the arc. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Really good passing wing. Risache isn't a ball stopper. He really looks for his teammates.
Take it away. Vincent with the ball. Guarded now by Alvarado. Outside Kuminga from the arc. And Anunoby pulls it down. For New York, they've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Pass to Alvarado. Takes the 3. Hits the three-pointer.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Now here's Risache. No points yet, and it's Hield missing. Here's Clarkson. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
You got to bring more fire than that to stop Clarkson. He's a pro at fending off tight defense.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Risache. Pass to Vincent. And here's Kuminga for 3. On target from range. Kuminga's got 6 points. 9 seconds left in the first quarter here. Now here's Bridges. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the lay-in.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. He does a nice job going right back up.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Knicks out in front. They lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Well, he's a true combo guard. McCollum is trusted to run this offense. Great pass.
Pass to Shamet. On the wing, Clarkson. Lets the three fly. And the basket by Shamet. Shamet's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest.
Hield for three. And it's New York with a rebound. And we played through the first minute here in the second. And the basket by Shamet. Shamet's got 5 points now in the quarter. Hawks trail by 5. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Karl Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Back to you.
Physical. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Here's Hield. It's hauled in by Robinson. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game. But the efficiency is at an all-time high.
And some changes here for New York. OG Anunoby's checked in for Shamet. Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Alvarado. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Johnson's checked in.
Well, when your big can contribute from the line like Towns, you gotta like your chances.
Hawks trail by 3. Outside Rizachet. McCollum outside. Pass to Johnson. 5 on the clock. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. McCollum's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Johnson with a smooth jumper from that corner.
Now here's Brunson. Bridges outside. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Bridges has got his 2nd basket of the night. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Out to Hield. There's the 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
And down in the corner, Hield looks so comfortable. I mean, that's a shot he knows he can make.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. For 3, Bridges. It's rebounded by Rizachet. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And there's the lob. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. All right, Greg, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Well, McCollum wasted no time when he has a window.
Towns for 3. Ooh, a silky 3-pointer from Towns. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Pass to Hield. Back to McCollum. Takes a 3. That miss makes him 3 for 7.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks. Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Now here's McCollum. 7 points in the game. Pass to Hield. And here's Kuminga for 3. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Hart's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Kuminga. Daniels comes in for Rizachet. Kispert's checked in for Hield. And it's Alexander Walker in for C.J. McCollum. Now here's Daniels. No made baskets yet.
And Daniels doesn't mess around. When he's charging inside, he's focused on the flush.
Here's Hart. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's Johnson. to Okongwu. And there's a defensive 3-second call. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And so he hits the technical free throw. .107 left in the second quarter. Daniels against Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Daniels. Not a lot of room. No good there. Anunoby passes to Brunson. That one's down for Brunson.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Daniels outside. Johnson on the wing. The 3. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Hart from long range. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's got 4 rebounds now. Daniels outside. Puts up a 3. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Knicks out in front, up by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
35.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Atlanta Hawks.
I'm not seeing their activity on D. Right now, the game is close, but it could turn on them unless they up the effort.
I agree. If they let this slip away, it's because their defense let them down.
And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, they've got a chance to retake a lead in the series, and a hometown crowd eager to help them do it.
You're right. Home court advantage could be the difference maker. Time to make that move.
A pretty balanced series so far. Both teams have proven they can win games. So who knows what will happen?
Not me. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Well, that's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Out to Bridges from outside the arc. Alexander Walker grabs the board.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Fires the 3. And it's New York with a rebound.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Towns can't get it to go. The Hawks trailing. Johnson passes to McCollum. Off target from three-point range.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Alexander Walker. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. And he makes it. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Now here's Alexander Walker. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Hawks trail by 4. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Back to you, Brian.
Tons of spacing. Allie, thanks for the report. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Outside, Alexander Walker. Bridges on the double. Johnson for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Beyond the arc. And the Knicks, another 3.
Look, this is a big part of Towns' value. He's a big who can stretch the floor for him.
Okongwu, that's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Anunoby for 3. Fires in the triple. Anunoby's got 8 points.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answers.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
For 3, McCollum. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Well, McCollum is never afraid to get competitive at the arc.
And a fast break now for Atlanta. And McCollum slams it in.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And watching Dyson Daniels over the past year or 2, he's really coming to his own, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, sometimes it's just about being in the right situation, in a role that plays to your strength. That really unlocks some things for him. Well, no question McCollum is in the zone right now. Just letting the offense flow through him.
Towns finds Brunson. Towns owning it inside.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific mood right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Pass to Hart. New York working the ball around now. Shot is up. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist from Hart. And that's now 10 points here for OG Anunoby. Here's Daniels, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. A new lineup here for New York. A big group substitution here for Atlanta. Gay's checked in for Okongwu. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Johnson. Risache, he's checked in for Daniels. And Hield is subbed in for Alexander Walker.
Good execution there. Clarkson smooth off the catch.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Hawks. They trail by 7.
Dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Diawara can't hit. Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Gay's shot is good. Now just a 3-point New York lead.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
And it's Alvarado missing. Alvarado's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. McCollum, cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
And using incredible balance and coordination to outduel his opponent, McCollum is no stranger to contested shots.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. New York again can't hit. Pass to Hield. Back to Risache for the lead. And Hield gets a 3. Hield's got 10. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Just 4 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Robinson, and that's not gonna go. C.J. McCollum has been leading the charge for the Hawks, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. We'll be right back with you shortly.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. And another basket for Atlanta.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold, that's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Knicks trail by 4. Towns drops the hammer.
Yeah, this is what makes Towns an all-star caliber player. He has the ability to take over games by himself.
Inside, on the wing, Risache. No good on the triple.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Towns can't get it to go. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. For 3, McCollum. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Clarkson passes to Alvarado. Launches a 3. And Clarkson with the 3. And the Knicks lead by 1.
And Clarkson can drain them with ease from that range. No problem for him on that 3.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for New York. Atlanta also making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Risache. And Kispert is subbed in for Hield. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves, battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
And Allie, thank you for that. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Team foul. Mitchell Robinson at the line. One shot.
Oh, free throw no good for Robinson. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kuminga.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Brunson. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. McCollum's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And you can't give McCollum any airspace, or he will torch you off the dribble.
Towns gets the bucket.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing.
Now here's McCollum. Pass to Johnson. From downtown, that's good. And it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got 9 assists now tonight.
Quick attack there by Johnson so that the defense has little time to react to him getting the ball.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Now here's Clarkson. Misses the 3. Johnson with it. Towns covering. McCollum outside. Johnson. The 3 is in.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
So for the Knicks, Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Shaman. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Clarkson. Atlanta also making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Gay. Dyson Daniels comes in for Kuminga. And it's Alexander Walker in for Kispert. And so McCollum will bring it up for Atlanta. With the floater. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Yeah, what a disconnect. Sloppy play like that is something they can expect to come up in the film session.
Anunoby fires. He's off from 3. The Hawks have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Now McCollum. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Welcoming the chance to take important shots. McCollum knows his teammates and coaches. They trust his judgment, and they did right there.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Yes, using that window.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
The Hawks have gotten 7 of their first 10 shots to go during this fourth quarter. Brunson against McCollum. Here's Daniels, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
New York has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
I mean, towards the end of the game, you want Brunson out there, and he can do some special things for you.
McCollum against Anunoby. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
And though he has a scorer's mindset, Brunson willing to make the next pass.
Here's McCollum after the basket by New York on the other end. Yes, sir! That one's good!
Well, McCollum just so competitive. He never gives up on the play or his team.
And for Atlanta, they're shooting at around 60% on this one. Very efficient. Now Okongwu. Oh, the stuff!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief. Pressure-packed free throws, but he stayed calm and nailed it.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. McCollum with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. For 3, Towns rips down the board. This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession.
Anunoby. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They're behind by 4. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
23 seconds left in the game. Johnson. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Hey, he made every one to put a little extra security around this lead.
The 3 is off. And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. And so they foul intentionally.
Man, you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up by 9. Both free throws, good from Brunson.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. And with this win, they've piled on the pressure. They only need one more victory to close the series out.
If this was a critical performance, at 2-2, a team season can ride on a Game 5 like this one. They did a terrific job of rising to the moment and taking control of the series.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.